All right, so the one everybody's been waiting for is how to do your business when you've got kids around. Sometimes that can be really, really tricky, but there can be so many wonderful benefits of having your children involved in your business too. So I want to go over a few different things, different ideas that I've gotten through my years of doing Usborne, and I've kind of gotten ideas from other people too. But one of the very big things that when you have little ones, the best times to work your business honestly are just when they're not around. And so that could be very simple as getting up 30 minutes before the kids wake up, just setting your alarm for a couple times a week that you get up that extra time ahead of time. It could also be nap time. Whenever it is that they're kind of just quiet, they're down, that's the time to do it. And when you've got your systems in place, when you've got your power hour ready, you know what to do during those times. So that is super helpful tip. Make that happen. A really great way to do that too is to have post schedulers like SendShare or other things like that, where you can do all that busy work while they're sleeping, and then it just pops in ready to go for your parties for the evening. So that's a really great one. Another thing is too, like rest time. So maybe they don't take naps and they've kind of moved out of that. I know how that transition was. That's the hard time because they're still kind of cranky, but they're not taking naps anymore. So give them a rest time. A lot of people were saying that they do that. I did that with my kids. Just every day they had an hour that they would sit in their room, they would read, they would play with their Legos, they would do whatever it was, but just on their own, quietly. One mom said that she has like a special place that her son will sit, her 2-year-old son will sit while she's doing her business, and he looks through a catalog or he looks through mom's special books or whatever. Have it be like something just special just for that time. That way it's something that they look forward to, and that will help out a lot too. Now, one thing that I have done with my business hours is I've done different things, like just like you see my cape here. I have this on because some people will wear like a tiara. You can get some Mickey Mouse ears for the whole Disney trip. Whatever it might be, you have that, and when that's on, it's like, okay, mom's working, no interruption unless you're bleeding or throwing up. Now, I'll walk around the house. I have teenage kids, okay? I'll walk around the house with my cape, and I'm like, yes, don't bother me because I am out to save the world one book at a time. My kids think I am totally crazy, but they let me alone. Maybe because I'm crazy, I don't know. But anyway, it works out really good. And they eventually learn that, hey, mom's got the cape on, mom's busy, so you go play. And the more you say that, as long as you don't do that all the time, and then you end work when work is time to be ended, and then you go spend your full time with your kids, they don't resent that because they know that they'll have 100% of you later on. So that works out really good. Now, when you have your kids and they're awake and you're trying to do things like when they're awake and doing stuff, a couple different ideas. You can go to the library for story times. You can go to a restaurant play place. They're all out busy doing stuff, and you can be sitting there on the computer doing the stuff that you need to do. When they're outside, you can do it outside, that kind of thing too. One idea that can be really a great idea as well is to hire a mother's helper. And this is just a young girl, young boy, just somebody 13, 12, something like that. Somebody that you might know that is responsible, but not somebody that you would necessarily go pay full time to be the babysitter. But they can come into your house, play with the kids for an hour or two. This one mom mentioned she pays them like $6 an hour. They're excited to get some, money because they don't, it's hard to make money when you're a kid. And the kids are occupied, your kids are occupied. And so she could just really focus. And if there's some big problem, she's there, but that way you can kind of work a little extra. One mom does it so that she works little pockets of time through the week and then one full day a week, and then that's when she hires that mom's helper. So there's so many different ways, you guys. You can do it with kids. It does create necessitate a little bit more creativity, but you guys are creative people and you can make this happen. I'm really excited about how this is, and I know that your kids will be excited about being UBAM kids too.